Hello, I'm Aleckson. I am the soul speaker, giving a voice to the power within, and welcome to this week's Money Flow Oracle card reading. It is the reading for the 25th of July through to the 31st, the end of July. Wow. We're getting into the pointy end of the year, and that begs the question, how are you going with working and doing your purpose in the world? Because we're getting closer to the end of this year, which is the 9-year, the year of completion, and next year we'll be going into a number 1 year. Very exciting times, lots of opportunity to get started now working in your purpose business or doing whatever it is that you have come here to do, and being really on purpose and starting next year with more purpose, more abundance, more of everything in your life, more of being who you're here to be in your life next year. So I'm Aleckson. Again, I'll just introduce myself. Aleckson, the soul speaker, giving a voice to the power within. And I do that through direct voice channeling, a highly evolved, non-physical stream of consciousness that we call All That Is. Now, the group All That Is comes through during the Money Flow Oracle card reading. So I have, of course, I'm using the Money Flow Oracle card deck as usual. This is a deck that I designed and brought through about a couple of years ago now, and I've been using every week to do the Money Flow Oracle card reading. Petra and Isabella, hello, thank you, lovely of you to join me, I appreciate it. We're doing the Money Flow Oracle card reading for the week beginning today, the 25th, and going through to the 31st. And of course today is the 25th of July, which is the day out of time, or the day where we really don't belong in a calendar. So the year ended yesterday on the Mayan calendar, and it starts again tomorrow. So we are in what is called the day out of time. And hasn't it felt like that today? Or it certainly has for me. It's had this really etheric quality of a floatiness, of being a day where everything's just kind of floaty and nice, and you just don't know what miracles or what exciting things are going to happen next. That's been my experience of today, the day out of time. I hope it's been yours as well. So I'm going to now show you the cards that we've pulled for this week. Christine, hello, thank you for joining me. I appreciate your presence, as I do everyone who is watching live. Now, I'm going to show you the cards that I've pulled, and then I'm just going to take a moment to allow the All That Is to come through, and the Money Muse as well is always there, since this is focused on money to some degree. And although I say it's focused on money, it is also a general energy reading. So I'm just going to show you the cards, and then I'll allow the guides to come through and talk to you about what they all mean today, because every single time we pull the cards, they have one word on them, and every single time, depending on who we're reading for, what the situation is, every single time they mean something different, because it's really a catalyst for a channeled reading. So the first one we've got, so this is really the beginning part of the week. We have the Success card. And then we have, for the mid part of the week, we've got the Awaken card. And then towards the end of the week and the weekend, we have the Mission card. So they're the three cards that have come through to be spoken about. Now, just before I do that, I'm going to once again invite you, and if you haven't before, to visit AnneAleckson.com and do the soul vibration quiz. On the quiz, you'll answer 6 quick questions, and at the end of the quiz, you'll find out which vibrational persona you are, and you can download a 10-page booklet which will talk to you about your soul vibration, about what it is, about what its gifts are to you, about the innate abilities that come easily to your vibration, and the innate abilities that are accessible by you with a little bit of practice if you need it, or just simply asking your soul to allow those parts of yourself to be seen. And it also talks about how to bring your soul vibration into your daily life. Enough about that. If you haven't done the quiz yet, please go to Aleckson.com. It's a bit of fun, but it also helps you to connect with your soul, and you'll also receive an exclusive invitation to do a soul vibration activation session with me. Enough on that. I'm going to take a sip of water and I'm going to breathe, and I'd invite you to breathe with me, and then I'm going to allow the guides to come through and talk to these 3 cards: Success, Awaken and Mission. We are, of course, with you as we always are. We're never far away. Indeed, we are always inside and outside and with you. We are non-physical energy, and you are simply physical energy. We are the same thing, you see. But you have fingers to touch each other, and you have feet to walk towards each other, and arms to hug each other, and that really is the only difference. Of course, we would, in a cheeky mood, tell you that we're much more wise and awakened than you, but we would also say that we're watching each and every one of you becoming more of us than ever before. This is indeed your evolution, and it is happening. And these cards that have been brought forth for this particular reading are very pertinent to what we've just spoken to you about. In other words, we are feeling a great sense of success because more and more of you are awakening, and therefore your mission and our mission is coming to pass. Now, we've done a very quick and very simple reading, but we want you to understand, if you listen to the message we've just given you, although it really only appeared to be 3 words or so, there's a message in there for you that will allow you to start to see your natural success as you awaken more and more and more and start to really step into your mission. And your mission, after all, is not different than ours. Your mission is simply to awaken, to recognize your perfection, and to stand in your perfection and your awakenedness, and allow your vibration to uplift everybody around you. Your mission indeed is to change the world, and that's how it's done, you see. And now we would like to take a different tact and speak to the money flow, as this deck is titled. We will speak to the money flow around these particular cards for you specifically who are watching now or later, so that you may understand what is happening in the world of money at this time. And again, it's not a long message, it's a very similar message, but we wanted to point out that it is in the world energetically, it's also in the money environment, or the money world, or the system of money that you call money, the system of exchange that you call money. And again, we would say to you that success is afoot. You are all awakening. And as you step into your mission and become more and more and more in line with that, your need for money is replaced by a knowing that you have all that you need, and indeed in the sitting in the knowing that you have all you need will be delivered. It's in the knowing, you see. In the knowing. In other words, what we're saying to you is this week, if we were you, we would work on the belief systems and bring ourselves into a place of knowing that all my needs are taken care of. All my needs are always taken care of. Everything I need is always given to me. Indeed, wow, as Suzanne is expressing. We feel very importantly that we deliver this message to you filled with energy so that you might finally get it. In other words, when you stand, each of you individually, stand in your knowing that everything you need will be delivered to you when you're on your mission, then the more of you get on your mission knowing that, then all the systems in the world need to change in order to address that. In other words, you won't need some of these money systems that are currently out there. You won't need them to serve you because you will know that you are served energetically and that everything falls into place to serve your needs, including your financial needs, you see. Thank you. We are done for now. It always, because, you know, I kind of sit up the back here and I listen to what they're talking about, and sometimes I want to argue with them and say, oh, you can't say that, and things like this. But while I'm saying that, I'm listening to what's coming through. And yeah, Suzanne, you said, wow, I actually feel like, wow, that's how I feel right now, because they don't usually come through and express things in just that way when it's not a private session. And there is a real sense as they're talking around this money situation, and we spoke about it last week in last week's reading as well, that this whole money thing that we live in, this whole the financial systems that we've created here on the world, we've been speaking about that for about 3 weeks now in our readings, talking about how it's getting ready to change, and that it's going to change, and it's inevitable, and all of these sorts of things. And this just feels like a carry-on of that message. So for those of you out there who are the instigators of fighting against systems that don't work for us anymore, thank you, first of all. And second of all, it's working, it's happening. So keep up the good work. And those of you who do it energetically, fantastic. Same for me. We all do it our own way, and all of it is absolutely perfect, and it's working, and we're getting there. We are getting there, I have no doubt. So that's the Money Flow Oracle card reading. Thank you for watching. I do want to just add a little something on a side note. I had a quite extraordinary small session with a beautiful woman today. It was a Skype session, and the expression to introduce her, it feels to me as if to say she really is the healer for healers. So she works with a angelic team who specifically work through her to help other healers, because healers are so they're like sponges, soaking up all of the stuff that they help remove from their clients. So she has a specific mission with this angelic collective to work with healers and to clean that up for them. So I'm just wanting to say that it was an extraordinary session, and as I went into the session, I felt all these angels drop down in front of me, and I I received a kiss on the forehead from one of them. She told me at the end that it was the angel of love. Her angels are, of course, the angels of emotions. So she said to me that was the angel of love. So it was just an extraordinary session, and I wanted to let you guys know about it. I'm going to include in the post above here, above the video, a link to her Facebook page, because I think you should all get to know her. And that's all I have to say. Again, I would like to say, if you haven't yet done the quiz and you want to find out what your soul vibration is, you can visit Aleckson.com and do that quiz. It's very quick, and you get a great book at the end, and you also get an invitation to a soul vibration activation session with me. So if you haven't done it yet, I'm sure you'll enjoy it. And I will look forward to seeing you again for the weekly money flow reading next week. Thank you.